Hello there. Camera confidence. Have you got it? I'm not talking about whether you can use a camera to take photos. I'm talking about when you are being photographed in a video, like I am being done now. Have you got that? It's very important in today's communication, especially on the internet. You may have noticed yourself that when you see something on the internet and there's a picture and it says read more, and you click down and you find 400 or 500 words all closely spaced, what do? You scroll down, you scroll past it. But if you come across a video, perhaps where two people are talking together on a podcast, or just one person talking to the camera like I am now, you tend to watch it. Because this is more like a human relation thing. You're sitting looking at another person, they're making eye contact. They're not really making eye contact, of course, they're looking at the camera like I'm looking at this camera now. And getting into the habit of being able to look into the camera and speak naturally, just as if you were speaking to someone else, is something that you can develop. And you'll need to develop if you want to become effective in today's modern communication over the internet. Because video is in. And video will remain. People like to see people. People like to gather in the same rooms as people. Now, over the internet, that isn't possible. But the closest we can get to it is eyeball to eyeball over the cameras. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this series of videos to help you to become more proficient at communicating via video. It's got a lot to do with ordinary in-the-room speaking to audiences, for example. In public speaking, we have certain things we have to remember to do. And after a while, they become natural to us. We no longer have to think about them anymore. That is what I will be endeavouring to do in these videos, to show you how you can become the best communicator you can become, the most effective communicator, and even perhaps the most creative speaker over the video you can become, because the ideas will flow as you get better. One of the things we will talk about is the importance of storytelling. People love stories. They love to hear stories. And if they can listen to you tell your story about how, for example, you became the person you are today, what your interests are, and if they vie up with their interests, they'll be watching your videos. I'll talk about how to catch the audience with the opening words, how to introduce the story, introduce the protagonist, how to finish with an opening, with a closure that they will remember and take action on. Because why would you want to be on video to leave a message with them if they won't take action? You are actually doing whatever you're going to be doing to have an effect on people, to change the way they think about things, and better still, to change the way they act in their lives. For example, you might be giving them some advice on how to do something, such as grow a garden, very typical, or how to work out at the gym, or how to enjoy life. There are so many things that you can talk about. That is, of course, up to you. All I'll be doing is endeavouring to help you do it well. And I think if you really want to become proficient at using the video, this business of camera confidence is just so important. Camera confidence. Confidence in being able to just sit or stand, as the case may be, in front of a camera, talk into it as if you were talking to a real person instead of a bit of equipment. This takes not just practice, it takes imagination, because you're sort of in your mind's eye coming up with the words, and even coming up in a nebulous way with an imaginary audience, imaginary people who are listening to what you're saying. But once they're watching that video, there's nothing imaginary about that. It will be you speaking to them. And if you are accepted by them as a creditable person, as a person of character, as a person who's really trying to help them, not manipulate them or to get something for yourself, but genuinely to help other people, if you can portray that in your videos, you will become much sought after. You'll become a friend. You'll become a trusted friend. And people will come back to your videos and watch them over and over, not just once, perhaps taking notes so that they can take action on the wisdom that you have provided them with. I hope to see you soon on a follow-up video to this very ordinary introductory one. Bye for now.